On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, 11.
Right away, they'll change the look. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. You look at this Baltimore defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Burrow looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On his toes that time as they get the first down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And Burrow going to change the play. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Bengals at 500 at 6-6. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now they'll change things up. They run it again with Cook. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Here's 3rd and 6.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 28-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. When you look at this defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants him to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Now it's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Now it's Jackson. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Jackson will throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Gomez. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They work now on 2nd and 9. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
In motion left, Flowers. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zay Flowers with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Ravens lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bengals nothing.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming.
That was terrible, awful, seriously, just disgraceful.
12. Here we go. 11,
Now Burrow changing things up here.
11, MT,
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And now an audible here into something else. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A
Big play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are back within a score.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
2 yards to go, second down. To throw is Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gomez. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Play action. It's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
That's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face. Now let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been coughing him up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. How about this? They'll change it at the line. This is taken at the 15. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bengals take over, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have kept it on the ground.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Burrow will throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now Burrow going to change things up. Give to Cook out of the gun. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down. Our Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here is 3rd down and 4. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here we go.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Jackson now. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Gomez. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Pacheco once again. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bengals 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
You and I have talked about adjustments so many times during games. Remember, it's really series to series, but coming out after the half, that's a big opportunity, a big time to come out and make one of those plays that can change a game.
Yeah, first play of the 3rd quarter. So offensively you think of adjustments, but right defensively, maybe you're playing a hunch. You have an adjustment to make.
Yeah, I think sometimes they have that special in there that, hey, they've run this type of play all in the first half. If you see it, go get it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Escapes the defender. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Throwing is Jackson.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 11, Thomas. 11.
Now Cook running right. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Cook again.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now Burrow changing the look.
In motion left is Higgins.
They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. Oh, and this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
12.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they take a 17-14 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Gomez. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Again, Jackson. Now the ball comes loose, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
12, 12, 12.
They start the drive with Cook.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go. Just take it to 11 MT, 11 MT.
Green, the tight end, in motion. Here's Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
3rd and 2.
11 MT, Kate. 11, 11, 11.
Back to throw here.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Burrow looking to pass. This will be caught once again by Brown. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And Burrow going to change the play. Cook up the gut. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And now they'll shift things around. Throw left side complete. That's Green. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
From midfield now, Burrow. And complete, right side to Cook. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now it's Burrow. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 33 yards. And the Bengals will add to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Here's Jackson. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
2nd and 10. Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll find Bateman once more.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Here's 2nd down.
Now Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice, long, soaking hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Back to the ground. This time Cook. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 113 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
Again, it's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Here's 1st down.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it.
And that'll be caught.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Caught the defense napping a little bit there, expecting the spike, faked it, completed the pass.
You have to be prepared for everything nowadays. You can't just go off of the look, they're going to spike it and relax. Now they complete passes downfield, and usually in key situations, this is a tough one for a defense.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
One last shot for Jackson. And down he goes. His second back right around the 41-yard line. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.